Learning English is like planting a tree. You can water it once a week with a bucket or every day with a cup. The latter is what makes it grow stronger and healthier over time. Many English learners dive in enthusiastically at first, downloading every app or enrolling in every class they can find. But motivation fades quickly when there's no structure. The key to becoming fluent is not talent or even intensity. It's consistency and routine. In this guide, you'll learn how to build an English study routine that fits your goals, lifestyle, and personality, while hearing from learners around the world who've used each step to transform their English from average to excellent. Step 1. Define your learning goals. Before you ever crack open a textbook or press play on a podcast, you need clarity. Why are you learning English? Without a purpose, even the best methods fall flat. Defining clear goals turns a vague ambition, "I want to speak English someday," into a focused mission. Instead of just saying, "I want to improve," try, "I want to pass the TOEFL with a score of 90 plus in 4 months," or "I want to hold a fluent 10-minute conversation by next summer." SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Guide your energy. Maria, a nurse from Brazil, started learning English because she wanted to work in Canada. At first, her goal was vague: learn English. But when she rewrote it as score a 7.0 on IELTS by December to apply for Canadian nursing certification, her focus sharpened. Every part of her routine became aligned with that goal, from practicing academic listening to writing medical-themed essays. Step 2. Assess your current level. Starting your journey without knowing where you stand is like trying to build a house on air. You need a foundation. Assessing your current level helps you find the right materials. Not too easy to bore you, not too hard to overwhelm you. Use CEFR levels A1 to C2, online level tests, or teacher feedback. Be honest. This isn't a competition. It's a roadmap. Ali, a university student from Egypt, assumed he was advanced because he had studied English in school for 10 years. But after taking a placement test, he discovered he struggled with listening and spontaneous speaking. His grammar was solid, but he couldn't understand natural English conversations. This insight helped him redirect his routine to focus on real-life listening and speaking skills instead of just grammar drills. Step 3. Plan your weekly schedule. Time is your greatest asset and your biggest excuse. Planning a weekly schedule helps you make time, not just find it. Rather than cramming English in whenever you're free, assign specific slots to specific skills. Maybe Monday and Wednesday are for writing, while Tuesday and Friday focus on listening. Rotate skills. Keep it realistic. You don't need 3 hours a day. Just 30 focused minutes is powerful if done consistently. Lynn, a mother of 2 in Vietnam, only had 40 minutes a day between her kids' nap time and work. Instead of quitting or stressing, she split her learning. 20 minutes in the morning for vocabulary and listening, and 20 in the evening for reading and grammar. Sundays became her speaking day with a language partner. This flexible but structured plan made English part of her life, not a burden on it. Step 4. Choose the right tools and resources. There are thousands of apps, websites, books, and podcasts, but not all will suit your level, goals, or interests. Choosing the right tools means finding what keeps you engaged and improves your weak points. Love stories? Use novels or movie clips. Preparing for business interviews? Watch TED Talks or practice case questions? Use a blend. Apps for vocabulary, YouTube for listening, and books for grammar. Jonas, an aspiring entrepreneur in Germany, wanted to improve his business English. Instead of using generic apps, he subscribed to Harvard Business Review's audio articles, joined a business-focused English meetup group online, and wrote a weekly blog about entrepreneurship in English. The tools weren't random, they were purposeful, enjoyable, and relevant to his career. Step 5. Create a daily study template. Now that you've selected your tools and planned your time, the next step is to build a repeatable, flexible study template. Think of it as a daily menu. It helps you stay consistent without being boring. For example, a typical routine might be 10 minutes of vocabulary review, 15 minutes listening practice, 15 minutes speaking or shadowing, and 20 minutes reading or writing. Sarah, a high school student in Morocco, created a colorful study menu for each day, using sticky notes on her wall. Monday, reading plus writing. Tuesday, vocabulary plus speaking. Wednesday, grammar plus listening. Her favorite was Free Friday, where she could watch English shows without subtitles guilt-free. This structure gave her freedom and discipline. Step 6. Use active learning, not passive. Passive learning is like watching someone else go to the gym and expecting to get fit. It doesn't work. To truly improve your English, you must interact with the language. That means taking notes while watching videos, asking yourself comprehension questions, repeating phrases aloud, shadowing, or summarizing what you read. Use the language. Don't just observe it. Isaac, an engineer from Nigeria, used to listen to English podcasts during his commute. But he noticed that while his exposure increased, his understanding didn't. He changed his method. Now, after listening, he writes a quick summary and highlights 5 new words. Once a week, he records a short video summarizing what he learned. His comprehension and fluency skyrocketed in months. Step 7. Mix up your routine. Routines are powerful, but if they become repetitive, your brain switches to autopilot. Keep your learning fresh by changing your input styles and themes regularly. Try Topic Tuesdays, where you focus on a new theme, e.g., travel, food, politics, or Accent Fridays, to expose yourself to different native speaker accents. Try games, debates, music, even memes. Asha, a designer from India, made her English routine fun by turning it into weekly challenges. One week, she only watched British sitcoms. The next, She wrote reviews of tech gadgets in English. She even had drama days where she acted out movie scenes. Her creativity didn't just keep her motivated, it helped her build a natural feel for the language. Step 8. Track your progress. Progress isn't always visible day to day, but when you track it, you feel it. Keep a simple log or journal of what you studied, how you felt, what new words you learned, or even a sample sentence. Record yourself once a month. Test yourself every few weeks. Progress tracking boosts motivation and shows you how far you've come. Pedro, a software developer in Mexico, used a spreadsheet to log every study session. Duration, content, and mood. Good, average, struggled. He also wrote a monthly 200-word journal in English. Comparing entries from month 1 to month 6 was like night and day. This visual proof pushed him to keep going even when it felt slow. Step 9. Practice speaking regularly. Speaking is often the skill learners fear the most, but it's also the one that brings the biggest confidence boost. And you don't need a native speaker to practice. Speak to yourself. Record voice notes. Use AI chatbots. Join online language exchanges. Describe your day out loud. Fluency is built through doing, not waiting. Nadia, a chef from Turkey, had no one around her who spoke English, so she created her own environment. Every morning she described her cooking process out loud in English. She recorded voice memos about her day. On Sundays, she joined a 30-minute Zoom call with other learners. Her spoken English became clear, confident, and natural, without ever leaving her hometown.